Rangers went to bed on Saturday night hoping to gain points on both Celtic and Aberdeen, but on Sunday they've been put to bed early by Derek McInnes's Kilmarnock, having dropped points on both title contenders. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It finished Kilmarnock 1, Rangers 0. An absolute disaster for Rangers, disaster for Philippe Clement. Came into this weekend 5 points behind both Aberdeen and Celtic. Probably got the best result that they could hope for yesterday, with a chance to gain points on both teams and bring the gap down to 3. And in typical Rangers fashion, they've screwed it up and they've actually lost points on both Aberdeen and Celtic, now sitting 6 behind them both. And the big question is now, how much longer can Philippe Clement continue to steal a paycheck at Ibrox?
Well, that is the question. Philippe Clement obviously signed that contract extension when, in my personal opinion, it should be a resignation, because what we're doing, alright, there's no style of play, and for some reason we're lost in this thing where he doesn't know his strongest 11. His strongest 11 is what started today. Chris Boyd seems to go with that mantle. Today he said they've got nothing. Ian Beale, they've got nothing left, man. It seems to, how many times over the recent years...
Do you really have a strongest 11 when everyone's shite, though?
Yeah, you could argue it's the shitest 11. Point is, how many times have we seen in recent years, right? Celtic drop points on the Saturday, and because Rangers are Europa night, on the Sunday, whatever, Rangers drop points.
Well, we've seen it a lot. I actually expected Rangers to drop points today. I predicted a draw, but...
They went one worse than a draw.
Yeah, went one worse than a draw. So Rangers now 6 points behind both Aberdeen and Celtic. Rangers picking up their, second defeat of the season now. Really poor. Kilmarnock picking up only their second win. But, I mean, you were looking at the form guide. Kilmarnock were unbeaten in 4 coming into this. And I just felt like there was a chance that Kilmarnock, would get a result today. But I wasn't really expecting this. And I think even more so after yesterday, with Celtic and Aberdeen both dropping points, Rangers having the chance to bring it down to, 2? Mm-hmm. That's massive, man, or 3. That's... I thought Rangers should have been up for this more. But
that's it, they can't get up for game. And Rangers have seen a lot of players go out the door, right, in the past couple of seasons, right? So see this... Oh, we've got to get the loser mentality out. There's still players there, right, like Tav and, other players that became losers.
You can't blame it on them. The whole team's fucking shit.
That's what I'm saying, though. See the players that get brought in. They're not up to the task. It's like, see, as much as people want to, hang the blame on John Suter today, and it was his mistake. It was awful, right? Rangers should be scoring 2 or 3. It shouldn't matter.
Rangers are not a better team now than they were before, and I've said it many times. They got rid of way too many players, and you can say, oh no, they didn't, they needed to get... I'd have been keeping a lot of those players that Rangers got rid of. You can't be losing such a core group of your squad like that, man. That just doesn't happen.
No,
you phase players out, like in like multiple transfer windows, one or two key players at a time. Rangers basically just, over the past 2 seasons, Rangers have pretty much just fucking got rid of pretty much their starting 11 in subs from the successful year.
You need money to do it if you're going to do it. I mean, Ange brought a lot of players in, but, he was backed. Come on. He has brought in his own players, but he's not been backed the way he could have been backed. But again, Rangers shouldn't need 50 million to beat fucking Kelly. They shouldn't need 50 million to scrape past that Hearts team.
You know what? Was Ange really backed, or did he just buy wisely? It's not like Ange spent a shitload of money in his first season.
No, he bought wisely, of course he did.
Kyogo, Hatate, Maeda.
No, but I'm saying
they were all cheap.
When you compare, but I'm comparing like the amount of money Ange spent to what Clement got. But you're right, Rangers have just signed fucking dud after dud after dud.
Rangers spent more this season than Ange did in his first year. Surely, Ange didn't spend that much.
Well, when you factor in that like Carter Vickers was a loan, you might be right. And was Jota was a loan as well. Tell you what, actually, you might be onto something there. End of the day is...
Kyogo, Maeda and Hatate were all cheap.
No, they were. End of the day, you can retract that statement. Maybe we'll crunch the numbers at a later time. I'm not here to talk about numbers because that's an argument I'd fucking lose. But Rangers
at the end of the day, Rangers are fucking shite, and it is what it is, and they are really going to struggle this season to finish second.
Yeah. No, they are. Tell you what, Rangers will lose at Pittodrie. And we could be looking at 9 points behind Aberdeen. No, I tell you, see if Rangers go 9 points behind Aberdeen and keep Clement, they are not getting second.
It makes you wonder though why Rangers have done this. Like, for a club that's finances aren't great, why would you offer a manager who is struggling a new contract, which just means you're tying yourself down to pay him more money, and if you get rid of him, it's going to cost you more. It honestly makes no sense. I wonder if there was like more reasoning behind that. And I can understand if the guy was great and he was winning titles and shit, but
people think
he's won a Diddy Cup at the end of the day.
People think
it wasn't against Celtic.
People think it's because he was about to walk, and why not let him walk? Saves you money. Are you trying to tell me that Rangers would be in a worse position right now if Philip Clement walked before the Hearts game? They wouldn't be.
Why was he going to walk?
Because he wasn't getting backed and things like that, and pre-season was awful. Because it makes no sense why, for me, he got the contract.
Fuck, I'd have waved him away. I'd be like, right, on you go.
There's the door, big man.
Bring back Michael Beale.
Well, I wouldn't have said bring back Michael Beale, but anyway, let's talk about the game of football. We missed the first half for different reasons, but yeah, who cares? Rangers. See, when you actually just watch Rangers and you compare it to that game yesterday, man. We even said it in the opening game of the season, though, in the Dundee Derby. It was like, they're just better teams than Rangers. Rangers are awful to watch, man. It's like, it's supposed to be a team that make, like, Ali McCoist and Sir Ali, I've mentioned this about 10 times, but like, Rangers are a team where you want to send the fans feeling home good and make them happy and have special players. Who's the special players here? Might act and play like they're special, different kind of special, but seriously, I mean, it was just
Can't say that.
Well, I just did. Right? So, fucking fire me then. But see that second half, man. Rangers, Dessers balloons a bunch of chances wide. Brilliant. What else happens?
McCrory keeps a clean sheet against his former club.
Yep. Igamani drags a few shots wide. Bajrami had a few long shots. Kelly, though, they had a few chances to score as well, so it's not like, oh, Rangers. But just shite. And then the goal comes for a ball, hoof forward, long ball, Kelly, whatever. Sutter, he's stuck in two minds. He could have cleared it. He could have, passed it back to Butland or something, but Butland comes for it and then Sutter leaves it, but then he gets, tackled. Well, not tackled, he can't. Watkin gets to it first, eventually. Boots it off Sutter, underneath Butland, 1-0. And as I said in my review, 1-0 Kelly, 0-0 or 1-0 Rangers. It doesn't change the fact that this team's shite and winning fucking nothing.
I mean, it's easy to blame Sutter, but at the end of the day, I mean, Rangers weren't going to probably win the game anyway.
No, they were going to draw now.
What does it matter?
Well, I mean, a defeat's worse than a draw, but as I said at the beginning...
Yeah, I know, but when you get to the 87 minutes, man, if Rangers want to win league titles, they should be 2-3 up ahead at this point. That a John Sutter mistake doesn't mean that much.
Yeah, but as I said at the beginning, right, of said Fid, it's like, yeah, Sutter makes a mistake, but we should be winning 3-1, 4-0, or 4-1. This... Because, if he makes this mistake, but you can spin it both ways, man. If he makes this mistake in the 5th minute, well, you've got the whole game to go. And then if he makes a mistake where he did in the 86th, well, you've had 85 minutes to get fucking goals. So, I don't know, ridiculous. But Rangers get beat. I mean, the match itself's not the talking point. It's the result and its ramifications after the match that's going to have. But honestly, I don't think Clement's going anywhere. I don't. He should be. I mean, he should be. Why keep a guy... I said it with Gio and I said it with Beale. The gap's going to get bigger if you keep him, so fucking sack him. And, yeah, lo and behold, the gaps get bigger. Even on a weekend where Aberdeen and Celtic drew. It's incredible.
If you want to play devil's advocate, though, this is actually a tough fixture for Rangers. It's a tough fixture for anybody.
Okay, it is, but...
And I predicted Rangers to drop points, so I can't say I'm shocked.
No, I'm not shocked. I mean, I did predict the Rangers win. My reasoning was... Kelly haven't been in good form, and their form compared to last season's pish. If this was last season, I'd predict that a draw.
I mean, I think what bothers you probably more is the fact that Celtic were 2-0 up, then they ended up getting pegged back and dropping points, and this is a great chance for Rangers to close the gap, and they haven't, and now they've actually fallen a further point behind. Had Celtic won I mean, it's weird as it's... I mean, had Celtic won 5-0 yesterday and Rangers sneaked over the line 1-0 today, would you really feel any better?
No, that's what I'm saying. Honestly, I don't think. I think a win just papers over the cracks. If this defeat gets him sacked, it's a good defeat. I'll say that.
Kilmarnock will take points, I think, off Celtic and Aberdeen this season, so...
Yeah.
I know they struggled at the beginning, and there's people going to be saying, we beat them 4-0. Well, Kilmarnock weren't playing good at the start of the season, right? The European football. Kilmarnock are going to start kicking on now. That's them unbeaten in 5, and Derek McInnes is rode out that scary patch at the start of the season. And I'm glad that Kilmarnock never sacked him or weren't seriously thinking about sacking him, because you knew that he was going to bounce back. And that's what he's beginning to do now. He's got 2 wins and 3 draws at his last 5 games. I mean, it's 9 points out of 15. Like I said, unbeaten in 5. And I do expect Kilmarnock now to make a push up the table. And, I mean, it could be between Kilmarnock and Hearts, I think, for that 4th spot by the end of the season. It could be those
Rangers,
2 teams.
Fuck's sake.
Well, I think Rangers have got too big of a gap, but... I mean, that's a big win for Kilmarnock, make no mistake about it. So,
yeah, but I want to touch on the battle for second, because that's what it could become. Even if Aberdeen get beat yesterday, I said in my review, even if they get beat 3-2 last kick of the game, which they could have, you still see enough from Aberdeen to suggest that they can beat Rangers to second. They went to Parkhead, fearless. All right, they gave away 2 cheap goals, but they fucking bounced back, and that's honestly. If you're an Aberdeen fan, you must be... I know it's a draw, right, and I don't want to demean the club, but you must be buzzing with that result yesterday, man. You must be like, you know what? That proves all the doubters wrong, because we've played no one. Well, they played the best team in the league at their own patch and probably could have won, and they've walked away with a point. Rangers, when was the last time Rangers went to Parkhead and actually done something?
In a while, like, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think under Gio, I think they drew 1 each. When Sakala missed an open chance to make it 2-1, but again, drawn 1 each and not winning when you need to win for the title is bad. It's not a good result. I mean, it's honestly, it's the Gerrard years, like when you're beating them 2-0 at Parkhead with Goldson's goals and things like that. But tragic. Rangers, awful. It's only going to get worse. And you know what? You knew it was coming, man. Look at the last couple of games. Hibs 1-0. The Dundee United 1-0. St Johnstone 2-0. In the Lyon game, yeah, alright, the Malmo game, but see the Malmo game, I thought Rangers were good, but see as good as they were, they missed about 6 chances, and they should have won by 6 or 7. And Malmo were pish as well. I'm not going to fucking hang my hat on that. But I should be looking at this season, turned around and saying, oh, we played 15 games and we've been great in 12 of them. The reality is, Rangers have played 15 games. You factor in the pre-season, it's 20. And apart from the 6-0 against Ross County in the Malmo game, they have been wank. That's no good enough for Rangers, man.
No good enough.
If you're playing, it's not. And see if you're at the top of the league, man, and you're performing the way Rangers are and you're still winning, you're buzzing because you're still winning. Seeing you're performing the way Rangers are and the wins are coming and then you lose, it's pish. I'm just sick of the Rangers are Clement. Oh, wait till October, November, you'll see the real Rangers. I don't want to hear we'll see the real Rangers. I want to see the real Rangers. Do you get my drift?
Oh, I fucking keep looking because
I should have gone to Specsavers. I think I need to whip out the VHS tapes to see the fucking real Rangers. That's probably going to get clipped.
Pre-2012
tapes. Yeah, I fucking dug myself about 10 holes in my food when I compared it to the Green Mile. I was like, we need resuscitator like the mouse now.
Did you have Blu-rays back in 2012 or? Can't remember.
You did.
Did you?
Fuck me, what were you think? Of course, Blu-rays came in 2009. Anyway, closing thoughts.
The Rangers are fucking shite. I don't get this, people. Oh, why you always... I don't fucking protect Rangers or praise Rangers are fucking garbage.
Yeah. I know, I don't get that.
I don't get this logic where people think I like Rangers. Don't like Rangers, I'm happy Kilmarnock won the day.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if anyone wants to cry about it's Celtic more, it's because Celtic are dominating, isn't it?
Aye.
If this was...
in the 90s, I was sick of Rangers winning. Can't really remember that much, but I was.
But see, that's how it works. I just... Anyway, I wish it was
growing up, used to hate Man United, see now, I was fucking feel sorry for them, they're pish. It's the same as that, man. It's you always... This is a dominant team, you can't stand them.
Yep. That is it. That's where we're going to leave it. Rangers are awful. There's not really much more to say about it.
People used to hate Michael Schumacher because they were sick of the guy winning. That's just how.
Same with Hamilton and Verstappen. Sport. I mean, everything's the same. Everything is the same. So yeah, you've heard it for the man himself.
Just how it works, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, someone commented right on my stream. Oh, he's going to come. The Horseman's going to come on and say Rangers dominated today. Well, they didn't. They were fucking shite.
Yo, I'd love to know what these people. What I've said about Rangers is they played better against Leon than Celtic did against Dortmund. That's true, they fucking did. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
No, but they did. Rangers were better against Leon. And you can say it's because the quality of the opposition. And that's fair enough. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
But Rangers were better against Leon than Celtic were against Dortmund. If you can't handle that, then fuck off, man. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, like, see the Leon game, just to wrap this up.
I've said Rangers were shite against Hearts. I said they were shit. I said they were lucky to beat Hibs. They were shite. I thought they were lucky to beat St Johnstone. They were fucking shite in that game. I've said Rangers are shite many a times. I predicted a draw in this match. I don't get where this I love Rangers shite's coming from.
I don't know, but anyway, I mean, I was
because I said they were better.
Yeah, but seeing the Leon game, like, seeing it was 3-1, and like, it was 3-1, it still felt alive, like, and you still felt Rangers could have done something. Seeing the Dortmund game, man, it was annihilation.
People need to go back to that Celtic review, by the way, where they beat... Who's that shite team they beat in the Champions League?
Slovan Bratislava.
See how buzzing I was in that fed?
I know you were buzzing, man.
And people just pretend that didn't even exist. But as soon as I say anything negative about Celtic, apparently you're a big fucking hater who's a secret Hun. How?
Closeted Hun. Anyway.
Yeah, listen to this. Rangers are fucking shite. Clement should be sacked. Michael Beale was a far better manager than Clement is. And Kilmarnock deserved the win today. Here, does that mean I've got a season ticket at Celtic now? Does it? No.
Does it not? No. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it. We'll be back. Fans react to this because it'll be good to go. It'll be good to go through and see other people's opinion. But I mean, it's just going to be the same as mine. And I mean, there's going to be a lot of laughter emojis for other clubs, and rightfully so, because Rangers are shite. And tell you what, the international break, it was long, but
bring it back.
Oh, bring it back.
Right, I don't care.
But this weekend didn't disappoint in terms of drama. Well, I mean, it disappointed me. I'm clinically depressed here, but you know what I mean, though.
Fucking Rangers are shite, Hibs are bottom, Hearts 4-0, and there is a legitimate title challenge.
You're 11th, mate. I fucking piped in.
Aye, well, we'll move up next week.
Here, does that not just show how shite Hibs are? Look at the start of the season Hearts have had, and Hearts are above them.
I know, but that was typical Hibs fashion. 2 goals in injury time to go bottom of the table. Anyway, that's it.
That's it. We'll be back. Review show. Fans react. Peace.